Alright, everyone. So it's been a while since the last episode. It's just because I've been, excuse me, a little bit busy. And also, I'm kind of dreading this upcoming part, so I was kind of holding it off for a bit. But I finally decided to get back to it today, so there's probably going to be quite a bit of editing for this one, because I'm probably going to have to prepare a bunch of things for this upcoming next section. Oh, I should heal my Pokemon. So I believe last episode we finished up another restoration project and also obtained our badge from Titania. So in this episode we are going to go right on into the next section, which is, well, obtaining another badge. So the next gym that we are now concerned with is back at the Fiore Mansion. So what we need to do is just fly back over here to the Celestian Cascade and just head on in. So remember, this place is actually a gym in and of itself, and yeah. So as you can see, we see Julia here and a Vaporeon. So we just surf on over here. We can actually Alright, so with that we pet another evolution for the quest, and we can also talk to Julia here for some advice. Alright, with that we get some incredible advice from whatchamacallit, Julia, sorry. So with that we can now just head on into the gym here. So this gym will actually differ a little bit based on which route you're on, and specifically whether you're on the Reshiram route or the Zekrom route. So on this playthrough I'm going through the Reshiram route, so you may see some differences, so fair warning about that. Alright. Alright, so with that we learned a little bit more about Amaria's strategy regarding her team, and there's also, as indicated here, a bunch of hidden items around here in this gym as well. So, to be honest, based on my team comp, I have a creeping suspicion that I would not be able to beat this gym with my current team, no matter how much theory crafting or swapping around of items and possible moves I do. So I'm definitely probably gonna have to make a team just for this battle, like I did on my first playthrough. So that's part of why I was dreading this, but whatever. So with this, we're just gonna follow Big Drizz's advice here, or instructions, and dive down this first area. And then, okay, yes, we go down here. So here we have a three-way fork, so what we want to do is head down it. So we just keep going forward as much as we can. And then when you get to these rooms here, you can dive back up. So the main goal of what we're doing right now is trying to find Amaria in her gym. So this is pretty frustrating. It's definitely one of the least liked puzzles here. So fair warning about that. Alright, there we go. So I think what Big Draw is instructing us to do right now is find some of the hidden items scattered throughout the gym. There's also some important items down in this underwater section as well. So fair warning about that. So I believe once we get up here, what we want to do is actually head to the left up here and pick up this hidden heart scale. And then here. Alright, and continue along here. Okay, so one thing I want to note is that when you see the... how should I explain it? The colors changing in the background, that means you're in the right spot. So that we surface in the gym room. So now we just want to talk to Amaria here. Alright, here's what I mean when we have to find Amaria. So with that, if we head down this way, there's a warp here that takes us back to the front of the gym, so that's going to be very useful for us. So this next section is where we have to search for Amaria, and we will have to find her 3 separate times. So what we want to do now is come back to this first area and head right at this fork over here. Then we surface up here, and you pick up this hidden item here, a full restore. So from here, what we need to do is just go over here, dive, and just follow the path. So according to Big Draw, it is just linear, so just keep going along until the next so-called fork in our path opens up. Alright, hidden item up there, but can't get it yet. But here we can pick up an ultra potion. Alright, very easy to miss that. I almost dived down. Alright, so go through here, keep heading along. I do like the music down here though, very soothing. Alright, so here we encounter a fork. So at this fork, you want to, go down. And if you may notice, the colors in this room are changing. So, like I said earlier, that means Amaria is actually here in this room. So, if we go all the way around, we can find Amaria here swimming along. Alright, so with that, we want to continue to the next room here in the bottom right, so let's just head on over there. So we should encounter a fork here. Yes, we do. So go along over here. We can pick up an elemental seed. So, and now we've just finished following up the path, going up here. It looks like this is the one spot we can surface from. And then, oh, well, that's a bit awkward. I hope that was it. Okay, there we go. Yes, this is the right way. Go down here. Go through the entrance. Alright. Alright, so here we have another fork in our path. So what we want to do here is go left. Let's see. Excuse me, sorry. Just trying to make sure I'm reading the right instructions right now. What is going on here? Oh my. Okay, hold on. It's okay, so we follow this path through. So here at this fork, alright, so we want to leave through the southeast exit, I believe. Is it this way? Now we want to exit the room on the northeast side. I sure hope I didn't get this wrong. This is a bit confusing. Ooh, something tells me this is not it. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Let me go all the way back, because this is not correct. Definitely a bit lost now. This area is not easy to navigate, that is for sure. Okay, so I came along through this way, I believe. So we head back here. Then so I did go down a waterfall. Okay, I believe I missed a fork somewhere. Alright, so we were at this fork, right? So okay, so I encountered Amaria. I picked up. Okay, let's go back all the way to where I got the elemental seed. So we were over here, yes, go up here, go down the spots, go like so. Surface. Hit an item there, can't pick that up. Go through here. Go along this way, down. Alright, so here at this fork, alright, so what we did is we went down and we found Amaria in this huge loop of a room. Yes. So what we want to do is head next into the other room by going here to the bottom right. Now then, can I go more to the bottom? No, it doesn't seem like it. Alright. So we go this way, back to here. Alright, so here we picked up the elemental seed over here. Alright, so now we head along this way. So we follow the path through, surfacing. Continue to follow the path at the next dive spot. Okay. Alright, so go through here. At the fork, go left instead of right. Alright, we went left. Exit this next room at the top. Okay, here we go. And then surface, here we go, to get a max revive. Then we go down here. Alright, now we would need to head to the southeast exit. Southeast, so around this here. Okay. So we want to exit this room on the northeast side. So this way. Oh my goodness. Okay. So go left at this first fork here. Oh, okay, I see. To reach the Slowbronite. There we go. Alright. Then from here, we want to head straight up and then left as soon as we can. Alright, up over here. So, surface up here. Go down the waterfall. Make sure to pick up this ability capsule. Alright. Then head back up the waterfall and dive back down. Then if we head to the southeast area, no, that's certainly not it. Southeast. We can find the second Amaria. Alright. And with that, now we need to head back to the southwest corner room. So I believe it's southwest. It must be this one here. Alright. So we want to head towards the center of the room here to find her. Alright, yes, over here. Recommend saving. Alright, here we're presented with a choice. We lose points regardless. So if you say no, you lose 4 points with Amaria. If you say yes, you lose 3. So you say yes here to lose slightly less points. So as you can see, we're just a little bit stuck. So I think this one, I don't know what actually controls this, but I'm pretty sure this is just a waited out type of thing. So fun stuff. Alright. Oh. Alright. So with that, actually I'm kind of curious. Is Tanya out here? No, she is. I don't know if we lose anything from talking to her. Doesn't seem like it. Alright, with that, Titania actually leaves. Alright, so with that, we can just head back down over here. Alright, Julia doesn't have much to add to us. So this next part is going to be taking on the gym. So take the warp and then prepare your team. So I'll take on the team battle. Should I? I know it's gonna end poorly. Nah, I won't take her on now. I'll cut ahead to when I have prepared my team, and then I'll take the warp and head on over. So yeah, I'll see you all then when I finally am actually prepared for this, because I know I can't beat it with this team. It's just does not have enough type advantages. In fact, there's a lot of type disadvantage here, so yeah. Alright guys, I'll be right back. So I've made it back to the gym, and I changed out my team a little bit more, so I'm just gonna go over what I've got going on. So here's my Raichu. I decided to give it an expert belt, timid nature, surge surfer as its ability. Here are its, or her, I guess, IVs and EVs. Opted for, you know, max speed, max spectral attack, and a little bit in HP. Here are the moves. Thunderbolt for water types, Grass Knot because of her Swamp Hurt, Psychic just for another stab option, and Nasty Plot. I don't think Nasty Plot is going to get much usage here, so realistically I should probably switch that for something else, but no matter. Grass Knot, we have the TM4, Psychic, Raichu learns it, a Lowland Raichu learns it when it evolves, and I believe Nasty Plot was in its moveset already, or it learned it, I forget. And Thunderbolt, I got it through the move relearner. Rotom Wash, I decided to give it a choice specs because it doesn't have much going on in the move department, so to speak, right now. Once again, I believe timid nature, plus speed, minus attack, max, max offensive stats practically. Levitate is its only ability. Here's the moveset I went with: Volt, Switch, Discharge, Hydro Pump, and Hex. So Rotom makes a good lead just because of that Volt Switch into, along with its choice specs. I think I'm going to start off with Raichu, however, so I don't know how good that combo is, but we'll see. Next up, I've decided to still have Galvantula on the team. Here, its moveset, it's the same as usual, nothing too crazy. Chinchino, I decided to keep in. That might be a mistake, though, I don't know. The main issue is that a lot of non-water type Pokemon don't fare well on this field because of the speed decrease, and speed control is really important. That's why a Trick Room team, pretty much all the time, is just the best team practically, because you can just set it up and have it last for 8 turns, and you're pretty much always going to go first unless the other opponent is slower than you, but you can easily control how fast you are, so kind of why I really suggest a Trick Room team for pretty much every single gym. I don't want to do that until I'm in the post game, just because I think a Trick Room team is kind of boring, because you only really end up using one Trick Room team set. I don't want to do that. I decided to bring Talonflame back, and have it hold a Flying Gem. Yeah, I'm not really too sure about Talonflame and Blaziken. I mean, I want to have my starter within every battle, so that's why Blaziken's here. But Chinchino and Talonflame, maybe even Galvantula, are definitely members I could possibly switch out. Other recommendations for this fight are obviously water types of your own, like Sharpedo, and your own Mudkip or Swampert. Stuff like that. Bring your own water types, or bringing electric and grass types to obviously counter the her Pokemon via type advantage. But if you can bring a water type Pokemon that can learn Thunderbolt or Grass Knot or some move like Lapras, it would be really good here, because I know Lapras can learn Thunderbolt. Or you could also possibly use a special wall like a Toxapex on this field. It would be really good. Delmuse is also another option here, because Steelworker is boosted on this field, although Steel type moves aren't the best against water, but you may be able to maneuver around with that, who knows. I believe Steelworker has something going on. I recommend reading the field notes. There's 2 field notes you probably want to be familiar with, is the water surface and the underwater field. Alright, so bringing your own Ludicolo is also really good too. We'll see shortly why that is. Sorry, I was speaking as if you guys have knowledge of the fight, which some of you may do, but you see eventually what I mean by some of the recommendations here. Alright, so level cap's 90, so I brought them all up to 90. Honestly, I may have to rework my team one more time, to be honest. Alright, so just save and then take the warp over, hop across the platforms here, and talk to Amaria. This choice does not matter. Really doesn't matter. Alright, so here you can actually challenge Amaria to either singles or doubles. But if you're paying attention earlier, we're actually going to pick doubles here. Alright, so if you notice, Amaria was talking about her little problems earlier. Well, I shouldn't like downplay them, but despite the fact that we chose doubles, we're actually in singles. Because of that yes or no question you answered earlier, she doesn't actually care about your answer, and so as part of the reason, you could have maybe figured out that even though I picked doubles here, we get placed into a single battle. So since we can face Amaria in both formats, I'm going to attempt both battles, hopefully with the same team. So alright, so here I'm going to do singles first and then do doubles next. Generally, you want a different team for doubles and singles, but here we are. Anyway, your first one up here is Starmie with the name Twinkle, holding a Light Clay with the moves Scald, Thunderbolt, Light Screen, and Ice Beam. Holding a Light Clay, I think I said that already, with the ability Illuminate and a Modest Nature, with 4 in HP, 252 in Special Attack, 252 in Speed, with perfect IVs. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go with the Thunderbolt. I should outspeed here. Alright. Next up is her Swampert with Torrent as its ability, Adamant Nature, holding a Swampertite with the moves Dive, Earthquake, Stone Edge, and Whirlpool, with max HP, max attack, 4 in defense, and 31 in IVs. This is why I wanted Grass Knot on my Raichu. Now then, it is very bulky, so this might not be enough. Oh, never mind. Okay. Alright, next up is her Ludicolo. Excuse me. With the ability Swift Swim, holding a Choice Specs with the name Indiana. I forgot that her Swampert has the name Kip Kip. It's kind of cute, actually. Anyway, moving back, her Ludicolo, Indiana, is holding a Choice Specs with Swift Swim, a Modest Nature. With the moves Ice Beam, Giga Drain, Focus Blast, and Surf. With max investment in HP, 206 in Special Attack, and 52 in Speed, with 31 in IVs. So Ludicolo is definitely a very interesting type with water and grass, so because of that, it's not actually weak to electric. It's only weak to 3 types that I do not have. So I might be a goner here, so I'll just go for boosted Thunderbolt. That may be enough. No, alright. The Surf probably takes me out. Yeah, he's just so strong. Alright, let's think. The Ludicolo has Swift Swim, so definitely outspeeds my Pokemon, so I'm gonna go for Acrobatics. It's a bit of a shame that my Flying Gem goes away there when that was definitely overkill, but whatever. Next up is her Kingdra Atlantica with the ability Swift Swim, a Modest Nature, holding a Life Orb with the moves Scald, Dragon Pulse, Ice Beam, and Whirlpool. With 100 in HP, max Special Attack, and 156 in Speed, and of course perfect IVs. So her Kingdra is also pretty annoying due to its water dragon typing. So obviously you want to bring your own dragon or fairy type for what should I call it? Type advantage. So I'm going to, should I go for chip damage or go for Tailwind? Oh, I forgot to mention Amaria here is holding, I believe, 3 Ultra Potions, and we're obviously on the water surface field. Do I go for Tailwind? Actually, let me go for Tailwind. I probably get taken out here, so. Alright, let's see now. How do I do here? Her Kingdra's a bit bulky, not gonna lie. Do I go for Blaziken actually? Go for a little cheeky, because their other 2 Pokemon are quite slow, so I could probably not have to worry too much about that. Okay, let's go for Blaziken. because I don't have any good I guess like neutral damage against this. Oh, unlucky. Alright. Okay. Alright, well, there's only 2 Pokemon I should be sending out next, so I'm gonna go with Cinccino here, actually. Alright, that was the right play, actually. Or maybe not, we'll see. Next up, she sends out her Lapras, with the ability Hydration, named Deliverance. We've seen her Lapras before, actually. It's her highest level Pokemon as well, at 92. Yes. With Hydration, a careful nature, and holding an Elemental Seed with the moves Curse, Rest, Dive, and Ice Shard. With max investment in HP, 4 in defense, and max in special defense, and 31 in IVs. So, as you can see, her Lapras has a pretty interesting set. It's very bulky. That's what she invested in, and it's a bit more on the physical side. So, let me think. Do I want to go with Wake Up Slap or Grass? Bullet Seed. Probably Bullet Seed is a better choice here, I think. Yeah, I think so. I just have to hope for a flinch. I'm definitely faster. And yeah, let's just go for Bullet Seed here. Oh, Tailwind stopped blowing. Oh, might not matter. Ooh, what the heck? There's some weird math going on there. Alright. So one thing I do want to note, now that we're here at the end, which I should have said so earlier, is that your fight will look a little bit different if you're on the Zekrom route. I believe... Yes, her Swampert does not Mega Evolve. It will instead be holding an Assault Vest. I believe that's the only real difference. There's probably some like really minor ones as well. Naturally, the Double Battle differs a bit as well. Alright, so anyway, last up here is her... Excuse me, I'm just trying to look through my notes. There's quite a bit here. More specifically the wiki page, actually, but... Alright, last up here is her... Shoot, I forgot the name of this Pokemon. Wishy-Washy. With the nickname Wishbuckler, with the Schooling as its ability, Modest Nature, holding a Wiki Berry with the moves Dive, Hidden Power with the Electric type, Ice Beam, and Whirlpool. It has max investment in HP, 4 in special attack, and max speed with perfect IVs. Alright, once again, I shall go for Bullet Seed. Whew! That Wiki Berry was some insane HP. Alright, and with that, managed to win. Of course, we're going to view the text that she says after this, and then I'm going to attempt doubles. Attempt. Alright, so, doubles time, yay! This is probably gonna go really bad. Doubles and singles differ so much in format, it's pretty crazy. Alright, I am not excited for this. Not in the slightest. Let's see, I think all my moves are spread moves, which is kind of not good, because only... This is not the best. Alright, Galvantula, I believe, can learn Giga Drain, actually? Let me just check that out. I'm going to quickly give my Galvantula Giga Drain here. So, if it learns it through a move tutor, then I will just simply Yes, it can be learned through a move tutor. Unfortunately, the energy ball is available as a TM, but we don't get that until much later, so that's not a choice for me. So that makes me slightly sad. It's for free at the Rhodocride jungle in the Barrel Ward. Alright, I see. Or 6 green shards at the Pokemon vendor. Okay. Alright, let me give away 3 green shards just because it's a little... Oh, 6 green shards, excuse me. And now, let's just teach my... What? I did not mean that. Alright, let's walk away from Amaria there. Jeez. Alright, let's find my green shard. Toss out 6. Alright. Debug. Giga Drain. Onto my Galvantula. Oh. Definitely skipped it. Here we go. Alright, so I think I'm gonna get rid of Thunder Wave here. I can always reteach it back pretty easily. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do is go like so. Not gonna lie, what Amaria leads off with and her doubles here is going to be really bad for us, to be honest. So we're just gonna go ahead with this and see how it goes. Hopefully I win here. I think double battles go much faster than singles, but it's much harder, I think, to make a team based around double battles than it is for single battles for obvious reasons. There's just so much more going on the field at a time, but we'll see. So since I want to do double battles, I have to select the opposite here. Alright, her text was a little bit different there, so it seems like she expects you to battle in singles here, in a sense. Also, one thing I want to note is that if you're on the Zekrom route, her title will be Floatsome instead of Jetsome as I have here. And let me check between the doubles teams. Is there any difference? I see. Yes, her Blastoise. Well, it's a bit of a spoiler, but her Blastoise will be holding a Blastoise, excuse me, in the Reshiram route, while in the Zekrom route, it would simply have a Fightinium Z. Anyway, let's talk about her actual team members out on the field here, shall we? Up first is her Vaporeon Cirrus, holding a with the ability Water Absorb, Modest Nature, holding an Assault Vest, with the moves Shadow Ball, Ice Beam, Dive, and Surf, with max HP, 100 in defense, 156 in special attack, and perfect IVs. Her Seismitoad Cumulus has Water Absorb, a Modest Nature, holding a Life Orb with the moves Sludge Bomb, Surf, Earthquake, and Focus Blast, with 128 in HP, max special attack, and max speed, and perfect IVs. Her Vaporeon is definitely the most annoying thing I think I have the displeasure of looking at. So this is what I'm going to go with here. I'm probably... Oh, that did a lot more damage than I was expecting. Alright, we're probably both gonna get knocked out here. Ooh, actually not. I'm impressed. Alright, send in my Rotom Wash now. Alright, so up next here is her Lantern Nimbus with Volt Absorb, a Modest Nature, also holding an Assault Vest, with the moves Volt Switch, Surf, Thunderbolt, and Whirlpool, with max HP, 56 in defense, 200 in special attack, and perfect IVs. So I'm going to go for Grass Knot on her little Nimbus, and I'll go for Volt Switch on her Vaporeon. Oh my goodness. Let's go with... it's definitely gonna go for Surf here. Alright, I might have to sack my Blaziken. Unlucky. Alright, so based on my... okay, it's 3-3 now. So... it's super bulkier, the so-called Nimbus. I think... I don't know if my Chinchino will be fast enough here. Well... do I save? Is there any other use? Decisions. You know, I'll just send out my Chinchino pocket. Alright, here comes out her annoying ass Blastoise. Alright. Also, one thing to note is that I do not actually have the TM for Thunderbolt yet. Which is actually kind of crazy, not gonna lie. Yeah, that's not quite available yet. That is a shame, because I'm probably gonna end up taking out my own Chinchino, which I kind of need here, just a little bit. Anyway, next up here is her Blastoise Shellbell, or Shellbell, however you pronounce that, with Torrent, a Modest Nature, holding a Blastoise Knight with the moves Aura Sphere, Surf, Ice Beam, and Whirlpool, with 4 HP, max special attack, and max speed, and perfect IVs. Alright, I hope my Chinchino can take out this so-called Nimbus. And I'm gonna go for Discharge here. Oh, that's unideal. Okay. Well, that's a bit different than what I was expecting here. Alright, so I have a feeling I may have slightly lost here. Just a little bit. Here is her Primarina Lorraine. Oh, it looks like it has an A here on the wiki, but an E in the game, so that's a slight typo. Anyway, its ability is Torrent with a Modest Nature, holding an Elemental Seed with the moves Energy Ball, Dazzling Gleam, Surf, and Ice Beam, with 4 in HP, max special attack, and max speed, and perfect IVs. Alright, this is no bueno, to say the least. I do not have any other Pokemon, and Discharge is not ideal. It's kind of annoying that Rotom does not have that by default. Just a little bit. Alright, well, this is the world we live in, so what do I do? I'm not... I mean, her Primarina doesn't have... My Rotom Wash, I'm pretty sure, is locked into Discharge now. Yeah, it is. Alright. We're just gonna have to go with this and this. Oh my god. Alright, up next here is her Lapras Deliverance. Again, is on both of her teams, but has a different set here. I don't know how that works. Does she have two Laprases that are the exact same name? I don't know. Anyway, with the ability Hydration, a calm nature, also holding an Elemental Seed, with the moves Protect, Rest, Parasong, and Surf, with 252 in HP, 156 in defense, and 100 in special defense, and perfect IVs. Yeah, I lost this battle. I would have to one-shot her Lapras here. Oh. No. Alright, let's just hit the reset there and think about what I can do slightly differently here. So this was what... So instead of the expert belt on my right shoe, I should instead change out the items here. Yes. I should give it the Zap Plate. Okay. Will it use any other move? Yes, it will, because it needs to use Grass Knot. I think... That is a tough choice. Choice specs on... This is... Alright, I think maybe... Maybe a Grass Plate will work better here. I don't really have a good solution for this. Alright, my Chinchino could almost just take out the Lantern, which is an issue. So let me instead give my Chinchino the Meadow Plate, if I can find it, instead of what it's holding down. Because the flinch chance is nice, but if I can just take out the Pokemon, then it won't matter. Expert Belt. If I give it the Zap Plate, that might be better. Oh wait, Magnet would be faster here. Alright. I think there's also the glasses, but I think overall, I think this should be the better change up here. Yeah. Alright. Let's just get through all this. Make sure I choose singles for a double battle. Alright. Second attempt now. Okay, for some reason her Seismitoad is on the left side now. So, I won't read through the descriptions, but you'll see them on the side. I actually don't know what I'm going to do for a double battle. Well, whatever. Alright, so Thunderbolt, the Vaporeon, and Giga Train, the Seismitoad. So hopefully I one-shot it. Okay, no I don't. That's just problematic. Huh. I guess my Raichu needs to hold a choice. Whatever you might call it. Alright, so I think I sent out my Rotom Wash here to Volt Switch out. So, yes, next up, insert Lantern. It's really annoying because I can't just hit it with a electric type move. So, alright, let's see. Grass Knot does not do much damage to it because it's based on HP, so maybe Psychic would do more. Just Volt Switch out of there. So I have to unfortunately send out my Blaziken to tank a hit. Right. So next, yes, I send out my Talonflame again and my Chinchino. Alright, so Acrobatics U and then Bullet Seed U. I could one-shot it. I don't. Alright, that's probably because of a low damage roll. What a unusual choice of move there. Right, we'll do that again, and then this. I don't have any spread moves. Oh, I'm doing great damage with that. can only hit one of us. Okay. Alright, so I think I do end up hitting both Pokemon here first, because Rotom is actually faster than my Chichino due to the levitate, so it's not affected by being grounded, so to speak. So that is a slight shame. So, real question is, does the... Oh! Alright. Well, alright. There we go! Managed to beat Amaria in both singles and doubles using the exact same team, just changing around items, but that's a-okay in my book. Alright, with those very ominous parting words from Amaria, we obtain our 16th badge. So, we have the Torrent Badge and TM55 Scold. TM55 Scold is a very OP move. But I don't know how useful it is in-game, actually, because I feel like in, standard Pokemon games, and even in Reborn, you want to go for just as much damage as possible to one-shot Pokemon, rather than stall strategies. But maybe that could serve use in some manner. Definitely on like Toxapex or even Vaporeon. Alright, so that wasn't too bad actually. Glad I didn't have to majorly change up my team for that. So the strategy mainly remains the same if you're on the Zekrom route. It's just that you don't have to necessarily you don't have to deal with Mega Evolutions. Instead you have to deal with Pokemon holding Z Crystal. Like for instance, her Kingdra will be holding a Dragonium Z, and her Swampert will instead be holding an Assault Vest. I think everything else is the same. And then in the doubles, her Blastoise will be holding a Phytinium Z. Wow, she has 2 Assault Vests on her Pokemon. That's kind of fucked up. Okay, well, whatever. Alright, so with time in this episode, let's see, do I have... Alright, this episode is actually quite long, so I'm going to call it here, and in the next episode we're going to progress the story just a teensy bit more. So sorry that this episode is a bit late in coming out.